Scanning for audio. Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. This is number 2 of 4. We're talking Series 2B of the Fourth Doctor Nerys Hughes box set. The second story is still 2 parts. This one's written by Chris Chapman. Sorry, my text is very small on my tablet today. It's 1943. The village of Westbourne has been invaded, not by the enemy, but by the Allies. The American troops are over here enjoying themselves mightily. Except there's someone else in the village, and it's not just the new barmaid, Margaret, or our unusual friends Leela and the Doctor. Something with a sinister agenda all of its own. This has got so much going on. I can't believe they cram it all into 2 episodes. It's unbelievably tightly packed. It's complicated. It's got references to Whelp Talons of Wen Cheyenne. It's got lots and lots of stuff going on. And yet it's only 2 episodes. It's richly, incredibly densely packed. Yeah, I'm just repeating myself. I'm sorry. The atmosphere of a pub just before D-Day is lovely. The fact that it's got a whole Saving Private Ryan thing, or Brothers in Arms, or whatever you want to call it, thing going on as well, is really nicely constructed. And all of the characters are very, very good. But thinking back on it, so much happens. I don't want to be I can't be disparaging about this. Not that I don't want to be. I know that people get extra clicks and people get extra subscribers if they're very angry about things, or if they start being patronising or talking down to the people who are watching or listening. That's just not me. And I definitely can't do that about any of the 4 stories here. I'm just loving Tom and Margaret and Leela, and it's just great. Now, I don't want to give you spoilers, obviously, but the sinister thing involves some characters who you would kind of imagine in the Archers, but with extra powers. I just want to talk and give spoilers and things like that, but that's just not me either. I just genuinely liked it. It's the sort of thing I will come back to. Probably a comfort listen to in future, because it's so nice and it's so great, and it's got some brilliant stuff about Tom being the landlord of a pub. I mean, Tom, the Fourth Doctor, are they the same? Probably. The Fourth Doctor in charge of a pub is beautiful. Tom as your landlord, even better. The pub would go broke in an evening, but it would be a hell of an evening. And this is the closest you'll ever get to that. It's worth listening just for that. So until next time, be seeing you.
Another story.
There's always another story.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Fourth Doctor Adventures, Angels and Demons.
I remember a time years ago, back before the weather was always mad. Did you hear that?
It must be a fox.
Perhaps, or perhaps it's something worse.
Bumpy in here, Doctor.
Useless.
What is wrong?
We are not alone, Leela. That's what's wrong.
Dirk Forever and the Spell of Winter by Jacob Harmer.
We've hit something, surely. Another ship?
No. There is something outside.
It wants to get in.
One moment.
Yes, what's the matter?
This TARDIS, what is it?
Oh, nobody knows that, apart from the wizard.
There you go, boys.
An important day for dainty company.
Are you some kind of spy?
You are my nomination.
Look at his hands!
Stan!
I have chosen you.
Someone is trying to change the course of history.
So, we're nearly there. This is not your home.
Back to the TARDIS, we'll try again.
Give us Private Joseph Poe. If you don't, we will burn the old boot to the ground.
Help me to defend this place.
Oh, I don't like it this far, eh? The captain told us not to leave the pleasure liner.
What are you then? That's impossible.
We've lost 13 people. 2 crew and 11 passengers.
People who vanish without trace. A feeding pattern. The sound of stone moving.
The rocks themselves are moving. Margaret, what has happened to you? Doctor? Margaret is here, but she is not here.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the Tin Dog Podcast. Everything discussed is the intellectual property of others. No infringement is intended. For early access to reviews, follow the show on YouTube or Twitter @Tin Dog Podcast. To contact the show, email tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.